I mean, well, music is like a powerful tool because it's a medium to get a message across. And if your message is like to wear your clothes a certain way, there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna follow it and wear their clothes a certain way. If your music is about an issue or just issues in general that everyone can relate to, then a lot of people are going to connect with your music. And if a lot of people are connecting with your music, that gives you an opportunity to reach out to all those people and to mobilize some form of action around that, where it just doesn't become music anymore, but it can become, something a little bit bigger, a little bit more powerful. And I think that's the difference between music that is being put out there on the radio that talks about stuff that most people don't really relate to versus music that we're trying to do where a lot of people can relate to what we're talking about and it clicks right away. So, oh yeah, I'm down with that. Shoot, I just got stopped by the police the other day and same thing happened to me. Then you make the connection. Then off that connection you can start building. That's why
Arre, primo. Chale. Acá Cuauhtemoc desde Santa Trucha, saludos, fuerza pueblo.
Dale.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quema los transistores, quema los controles, quema tu memoria, desprograma tu conciencia, llena tus manos de ideas buenas, de buenas palabras, de buenas ideas. Expone al opresor que mantiene su orden, expone a policías y legisladores, chocho racista, respeta a aquellos que llegaron sin visas, respeta a aquellos. Los cortes comerciales y el noticiero son la bestia de dos cabezas que te mantiene entre celdas oscuras, programado y estupefacto. Mientras tu pueblo camina despojado, la pantalla te vende cremas, casas y carro, todo arrendado, aunque después no puedas pagarlo. Ah, primo, ya te quedaste arruinado.
System stays intact, then the problem stays intact. So we have to capture an imagination that builds a culture that's geared towards getting away from the current system that we're in. Whether that means tearing down the current one, building something better, implementing models in the community that represent something better, or however you want to look at it. But as long as we don't continue to support the same system and its institutions in the false name of change and progress. What's that saying? Don't confuse progress with concessions.
Mm-hmm.
That's that saying.
That makes so much sense, for sure.
Yep. Like when they're like, okay, we're gonna grant you a right to do this. We confuse that with progress when in fact we shouldn't be granted anything, we should be seizing those rights. And we think of that as progress, and then we settle down, and then we think, okay, we've won the battle, when in fact we're just being placed into this false perception of autonomy, which isn't really what we should be fighting for. We should be fighting for freedom, which is sovereignty. When you look at indigenous communities all over the world, they fight for sovereignty, they don't fight for autonomy, because autonomy means that a government and system is still watching over you and keeping tabs on you, and they can at any point in time come in and say, nope, we're taking this back. And if they come and do that with a movement that we want to build, we have to say, nope, you can't even come into our space, and if you do, there's going to be repercussions.